This is an Imperial solo playthrough. I will be playing as the Imperials against the Rebel bot. This is using the 3rd edition rules that are going to be available in the link in the description. If you have an earlier version of the game and you want to download the rules, or you want to get a version printed from the Game Crafter, that is possible. In this video, we will explore the new changes, and I hope that you find them exciting. So let's start with setup. So with setup, most of it is the same. We're going to have a hidden rebel base, 2 decoy probes. These 3 cards are taken out of 5 cards, which are all of the remote planets. So you find all of those, you shuffle them. You're going to remove 1 as the base, 2 as the decoy. You're going to put 2 of them in a deck of 8 cards. You're going to add 6 more. Any other cards, doesn't matter, which means that we have 2 probe cards that don't go into the deck. And then we shuffle this, and that is our probe deck. Other changes, the rebel player or the rebel bot starts with the secret plan, so they can destroy our star fortress right away. Luckily, they did not randomly start next to us. I might have had to put the star fortress here if that was the case. And there's this concept of directive, and the rebel bot has 2 directive cards because these are one-time use cards. If the directive is ever met, the rebels' directive is if they have a captured leader, they will do this mission as opposed to whatever the programmed mission is. They will also decide if they have to move or not. So first they try to do the directive if it's met. If not, they try to move if they can. If not, then they do this. And then every other turn after, they just do the programmed mission. Very easy. We will have a hand, and then, yeah, that's about it. So there's some changes to how the missions work. When you are doing a mission in the old game, the mission attribute, let's look at capture here, that's red. You had to have a leader that matched it to do the mission and to oppose the mission. That is no longer the case. Any leader can do a mission. Any leader can oppose a mission. It doesn't matter. So it makes it simpler to figure out which leader to use from the bot. And this is the same for the 2-player game. And when you want to resolve a mission, so if it's being opposed, all you're going to do is each player will roll a die, and whoever has the higher number wins. But every attribute that matches that mission attribute color, so in our case, if we were red, we would add 2. With the Admiral, you get to add that to your dice roll. And whoever's doing the mission breaks ties. So attacker breaks ties. With that, let's get started. So they are going to get a card at the beginning of the planning phase, just like before, and so are we. And our card is interrogate. Wow, that's a good one to get lucky. Maybe we can get lucky and do a capture and interrogate like this. It means that we won't be able to stop any disruption, so they're going to hurt our production in the first turn, probably. So we'll see. Okay. So with that, we will start now at the start of the operations phase. And for the remainder of the operations phase, there will always be a revealed card. So they're going to do a loyalty mission. Interesting. That's actually not good. So we're going to move our fleet here. Oh, sorry. They're first. So they're going to do a loyalty mission, and they're going to pick a planet next to one of our planets that has the fewest... First, they find which planet of ours has the fewest units on it. So these are 2 ones, so they're going to pick this planet. Then they look around the planet, and it's going to be the lowest leftmost sector. So they are actually going to grab this one. I believe so. Well, let's see. Let's look at the loyalty card. Prioritize closest to a planet with Imperial units. Most HP produced. I am incorrect. They will be going here, because this is going to produce the most units. And let's see if I can show off their cards a bit. Okay. And this will turn loyal. I'm not going to stop it, although I do hope that they will... I should put this guy back. I hope that they will do some sort of mission where I can capture. That's the mission that I'm going to be able to capture. So we're going to move our fleet here. And it's their turn. They are going to do an information mission, which I'm going to let them do. And they're going to target a place that doesn't have our units, and they try to put it in the lowest sector that doesn't have one of our leaders. So it's going to be that. They're going to do information, and it lets them draw 1 objective card. If there's no more objective cards, they actually score an objective point. So the objective cards become a counter. So in the solo game, you're going to reveal the objective cards face up because you will score them if the bot completes any of them. So you got to know what they have. I will just say it because it's too hard to see on the screen over there. All right, our turn. We're going to capture. And because they have a leader there, they won't. Oh, we should reveal this. So normally, if there's no attribute, this is a wild, and they will oppose every mission. But they're not going to oppose because they already have a leader there. So I'm going to roll dice. Will be the black dice. And we rolled a 3, and they rolled a 4. So if we look at our red, our hegemon here is 2 red. So our 3 is actually a 5. And their 4 is a 5. So it's 5 to 5, but ties are in our favor. So I'm going to knock this meeple down, turn our pilot captured, and it's their turn. So they will not do the directive. It's only the first action of each turn. So they're going to try to do the operations phase, which this says to just skip it on the card. So they're going to do a disrupt, and we actually have units on both spots. So they will pick the, I believe the highest producing. Yeah, most HP producing. So they're going to do it here. And we have a chance to stop it. And we have 2 to our roll, and they have none to their roll because the bot just keeps doing left to right. So they don't even care about what leaders are doing what missions. And the leader right here has no red. So we're going to roll. We got a 6. They got a 2. So we stop the disruption. Oh, I didn't mean to put there. And their last one is sneak attack. So we actually get to see what it is. There's always a card that's revealed. So that means that's dangerous because they do have the plans right away. So if they ever get 4 units, they'll sneak attack our Star Fortress. Good to know. This capture should have been back in our hand. And it is our last turn. We are going to interrogate here. And this mission has no attribute, which means that it cannot be contested, basically. It's automatically successful. This is out of the game. And we're going to take this decoy probe card. We know that they are not at I. So they're not here, which means that they could be at C, J, M, or K. So right here. So we want to kind of park ourselves here, I think. Maybe expand and fight on this front to keep them from getting too many planets. And we're going to go to the next phase, which is the objective phase. They score any objectives. There is none, so they get to draw an objective. And then we draw a probe card, and we get a... I'm only going to display the ones that we care about, which are the remote planets. So the ones that are not remote planets don't really matter. Okay. And then we increment the time counter. Oh, first we are supposed to refresh and get all of our leaders back. Something I always forget to do while I'm recording. And okay, so it is production phase, and they have they actually get their capital ship and 1 starfighter. Excuse me. We get 2, 1, 2 here, 1 here, 1 here on sector 1. So the other rule change is that the rebels actually deploy first, and the way that it's going to work is they're going to look at their loyal planets, and they are going to place units there. And ours come off. And I'm actually going to put them on the Star Fortress. I'm kind of worried about them on that. And it is the next turn. We are going to get a new card. We get reinforcements. They get their, oops. They get a new card, shuffled in. All right, ready for turn 2. They go first. The directive has been met. They are going to rescue. Oh, oops. I did not even plan out my missions. So what do we want to, oops, it's not my mission card. So I'm going to shuffle that. Wrong deck. Okay, these are our missions. We have capture again. Probably not going to happen. We could try to move and decree and get rid of their loyalty. We could try to do recon. Kind of want to move this fleet and yeah, I kind of want to move and recon. Maybe decree, just in case they disrupt something. So we'll do that. Recon will be our hunter. Our admiral will do our decree. Let's do that. So, okay, now it's the operations phase. We reveal this. It is resistance, a red mission. They are going to rescue. I could try to stop it. No, I want to move my fleet. So they are going to rescue, which puts them back at the base. And that means that this directive card is used and out of the game. They only have one more rescue. And it's our turn, so I want to do this recon because it's red, and I'm actually not worried about resistance because we're not on any rebel loyal planet, so we will recon here and get a probe card. H, doesn't matter. This goes back in our hand. They can't do this mission. They only have one leader left. It's going to be an information mission. Ooh, I do want to stop that, if possible. Ooh, they have a... So that's going to go lowest leftmost sector right here. And that is the fleet we want to move, unfortunately. Ooh, boy. Okay, I don't know. Decisions. We can either let this happen and they get an objective card, which is going to thin out that objective deck, or we can let that happen, then move this, and then we can decree and remove it, and also do a battle. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. So they're going to get an objective card. They get ambush. Then it's our turn, and we're going to move our fleet, and I'm going to leave one starfighter behind. We have a battle. Hopefully they don't destroy us. I only have one starfighter. All right, we get 3 white dice and 2 black dice. So we just got to get 1 hit. Oops. Well, with the 4, we got a hit. Also got another 4. They're going to roll 1 black dice because we have starfighters in the fight, so they will prioritize black dice. They miss. That was a good battle that we did. Okay, so we sacrificed an objective card to get what we wanted. Done. So we get to look at the next mission. And we have one last mission, decree. That's going to turn this from loyalty to non-loyal. Okay. And we will, oops, if I can put these in. Okay, so that is the end of our, this goes back in our hand. And we are going to go into objective phase. They don't score any. They don't have 3 disrupted planets. They don't have 4, oh, they don't have the loyalty anyways. And they didn't do an ambush. So we go, they do get an objective, the 4 loyalty one. We get a probe card, an A. And we are going to move this. They will deploy their units first. They don't have any loyal planets, so they will put it here. And I always forget. He's not captured anymore. And we get to put ours back. Then we deploy ours. I'm going to put them here. I'm pretty sure. That's what I want to do. Okay. So new turn. We did move up. Next turn is going to be a production turn. They will get a card. We will get a card. Okay, that's what I was going to go maybe possibly destroy K. So that's good news. So, okay, we got Obliterator. What do we want to do? Let's, yeah, maybe we move, obliterate, and discover. We need to get some. We need to get the other tracking beacon card. So I think we're gonna do that. So let's put these two leaders like that, and it is ready for the rebels' turn. So we reveal sneak attack. They have 1, 2 starfighters, so they need 4 to be able to send the attack. So that is going to be skipped. Uprising. Ooh, okay. So they're going to uprise, and it says right here, production planet, destroy 1 Imperial starfighter. So it's got to be a production planet, and it's going to be this one. And I don't want to really lose this one. I'm just gonna let it happen. I think they're gonna get a loyal planet because I really want to get these other missions done. We're gonna lose the starfighter. I'll put all these back on. Maybe we can decree it back to ours. End of turn, next turn. Okay, the next mission is red. But both of our missions don't have attributes, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna move our fleet. If we leave any behind, they're going to attack. So I think I'm going to take everything. Oh, this is a production turn, though. Maybe, yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave 1 here so it can produce. We might lose it in combat, but maybe we can reinforce it there. And then it's their turn. They're not going to... Oh, they are going to do the resistance because we have 2 units here. That's not good. Oof. Okay. This will destroy 2 of our starfighters. I think we're gonna. This is a lot. We're taking a lot of damage. Maybe this is a bad move, but we're gonna lose our 2 starfighters. What is the next mission revealed? It is a blue. So they're gonna put their leader here. And we are going to obliterate, which turns a. It actually causes them to lose loyalty. So that's. I guess that's good that we let that happen. At least we're going to be producing units. Oh, we really needed that. Okay, so that was a good move. Even though we're destroying a planet pretty early. So we're going to take K out. We're going to put the destroyed planet, looks like this, in. Still counts as a space, but it's no longer a planet because we have obliterated it. And their final mission is going to be this blue one. They're going to do information, lowest sector right here because it has none of our units, and they're going to get an objective card, unfortunately. They're probably going to score this one because the one that they got is leadership. If no captured leaders at the end of the operations phase, and we can't capture them, so we're going to play Discover. We're going to get 2 new cards, which is Direct Order and Bounty. Looking for that other way to get this other decoy probe card. This goes back in our hand. All right. Objective phase, they do score leadership. So that's going to go up 1 for them. They're going to get their last objective card. So the only objective cards they can really score is these 2, which is the loyalty and the disruption. Yeah, these 2 really are the only ones we care about. And the secret plans if they destroy us. And destroy our star fortress. Now it is our turn to get a probe card. Could really use a remote planet. Some information would be nice. All right. We are going to increment the time. We are going to produce, which is good because we have a lot of production this turn. So this is going to be 2. This is going to be 1. This is going to be 1. And we get our second capital. They are only going to get the base 1, and they're going to deploy it only at the base because they don't have any loyal planets. Ours slide down. We have 2. I kind of want to beef that one up a bit. Again, I should have returned all these at the start of the refresh phase. Okay. Wish we had some more information on the probe cards. Definitely want to move our fleet that's M. They are going to attack us right away. Well, we're going to have to hope the best for the rolls, I think. Maybe we go for a capture. And maybe a recon. We're really short on those probes. So I think my capture will be this hegemon. We'll use the hunter for the recon, and we'll move our fleet with the admiral. So very first turn, they check the directive. No one is captured, but they can move because they have 2 health of units, and we have 1 that's next to them, so they will attack us with a leader. This should be quick combat. They will choose, they will choose black dice because we have a starfighter. They have 1 hit. We get 1 dice, or a die. We get a hit. So, I mean, that's not too bad. So they're down to 1 unit here, which means that they're going to attack next turn there. Oh, and we forgot their mission cards at the start of the turn. And actually, I think we forgot to get ours as well, because that other mission messed us up. We got, the last 2 that we got was from the Discover was the Bounty and the Direct Order, so we should have had 1 more too. Imperial Strength. Alright. It's our turn. We can't capture. Oh, we should reveal what it is so we can see. Oh, blue. Oh, you know what? We don't want them to do this, or they will actually get a objective point. So we are going to do our recon because it matches the blue, so that they will come and try to prevent it. So they have 1 blue and we have 1 blue. So really it's just if we can tie or get higher, we'll be the black dice. 5, we did it. So we got a probe card. Still no remote planet. Sorry if you didn't see it. It was B. So these are useless, this information so far. They will discard this because they joined, and a disrupt. Yes, we needed that for a capture. Okay, so they will disrupt the highest producing planet, which is this one. And we are not going to oppose it. Their sneak attack. All right. Recon should have gone back in our hands. We are going to do the capture. They are here, so they can try to block it. I'll be the black dice. And I have 2. Plus 2 is 4. So there's 3. Oh, sorry. It was here where we're capturing. So their leader has no red, so they don't add anything to the roll. So we have 4 to 3. They are captured, but they are probably going to rescue them right away. Next turn. But that's okay because we have a bounty, and I'm hoping that, and then that will keep them, they won't be able to rescue them for the rest of the game because they'll be out of rescue missions. So you'll see that in this mode, you're rescuing and they're freeing, and the bot is much more of a pain. So we have 1 last move. We're going to move all of our fleet to M in case M is the hidden base. Then we'll try to J and C is still important to us. So end of turn. They don't have any objectives. They would draw an objective, but they don't have any more to draw. They don't score just because they don't draw an objective, only with the mission, this information mission, if they can't score an objective. So that is a way that it simulates the way that like a player would be getting objectives late in the game. So let's put their mission deck here. Let's do the steps. Let's return. And I did flip her over, so that's good. Objectives, we get a probe card. Come on, give us some information. It's not K. That's the one we destroyed. Okay, so it could be M or J or C. And Okay, so now we move this up. We actually get to deploy. I'm going to deploy these 2 here so they don't attack us, and 1 more on this fleet right here. Oh, I can't because there's a disrupt token. We put 2 there, so we can put the 3rd one right here. And we get another card, which is Tracking Beacon, finally. Okay. So we know what we're going to do for sure. I think what we want to do is we want to put down a recon mission in case they get a blue. We want to put down bounty. And we want to put down tracking beacon. And of course they get a mission card. Now they're going to rescue. So let's see. Our bounty will be a red, and then these other ones, the blue and there. All right, so directive, they are captured. They will rescue you, and I'm going to let it happen. So at least it got rid of a turn. We should see what they're... Ooh, a blue one. So we countered it. Okay. So they don't have the rescue anymore. They can no longer rescue. We are going to use our bounty right here. And red. Oh. We could bounty. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that so that I can for sure get the bounty, and we're going to take her. So bounty lets you capture any rebel leader that's on the board. So that's a one-time use. They are captured, but they are going to get this information unless I guess we could try to use this leader to block it. And guys, sorry, my cats are like fighting. Okay, so we have the information. It's their turn. They're going to do information here. And you know what? I'm just going to let it happen. They're going to get a objective. And that means that because I see it's another red. I wasn't sure what it was going to be. Means we can do tracking beacon, which says that rebel leader is rescued and they gain 1 decoy probe. We will see what this is. It's C, so it's going to be J or M. So we can start moving our fleet forward, probably. Okay. So this is a one-time use, and I really want to get the recon so I can just get some more probe information here. Put it on top of the deck. Maybe you can see there. We have I, C, K, and C. So we're going to get because they have nothing to oppose. So we know that it is C because we have all 4 of the... So once you have all 4 of the remote planets, the base is immediately revealed. So they are on M, which means we're going to actually start a fight. So when the base is revealed, I guess this is going to be pretty much a slaughter, but you take all the rebel units, put it on the base, and then they just kind of sit there as they produce. But because there's units already here, we are in for a fight, and this might end the game. It looks like we have a lot of units. They have... So we're going to roll all our dice. We'll be attackers. Because this is a 3 white, and then it'll be 3 black. So we can... This is a hit for the capital. And I want to get rid of all these starfighters if possible. So even though this is a critical hit, I'm going to move this down 1 because they can destroy this thing. And the way that it works for the rebel bot, this is a pretty good example. First, you grab the dice for the capital ship, and then if there's any starfighters, they keep grabbing black dice until there's no more black dice. And if there was more starfighters, they'd be grabbing white dice, but that is all of what they will roll until they have all 6 dice rolled. So, they did a number on us. So they got 2 hits. We're going to lose 2 starfighters. So 1 starfighter and our 2 are gone. Now they're going to see if they destroy our star fortress. They do not. It had to be a 5 or 6. So we go to the next round. We are going to throw all 3 of ours and only 2 black. Yes. So these are all hits. The 5 will hit the starfighter, and then we have 2 critical hits, which will get the capital ship. So it doesn't matter what they throw. They are going to throw this. We'll see what it looks like at the end. They actually destroy one of these. So we're left with our Star Fortress, one Starfighter. We have invaded the base because it was on M. And that is the end of the game. We're about to go into a production phase. So that was a playthrough of the Imperials, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Thank you.